He's the type of guy who says this right now, and then he'll play 2K and call everything bullshit about the game.
That's
You
bullshit.
can pick
That's
up.
bullshit.
You're going to be listening to these frequencies that they
That's
give
true.
you, you know. And there's these guys sitting in studios working on frequencies that make you think differently.
What's going on in the world? If you could just go home every day after your job and go live in the world that you want to live in, why would you give a fuck what's going on out there?
Yo, welcome back to the podcast, episode 5, Big Mike the Don Dada. I'm here only I say, with Mr. Trey Williams.
What's up, everybody?
So we're going to start this off just by do a little review of 2020. This was totally Trey's idea, but I thought it was a good idea. So we're going to start by saying how almost we had 3 teams from California take all the championships.
That's right. 49ers not almost. They got fucked up
They did get
by
fucked
the
up.
Chiefs.
They did. They did. But if they would have won, we would have had, San Francisco. We would have had L.A. and L.A.
The Dodgers and the Lakers.
That's right. So, the 49ers, I don't even think they really had a chance, though. The Kansas City Chiefs last year were, I feel like they were kind of unstoppable at a point. The other two, it's a little weird because it was a COVID victory, so it's kind of like an asterisk next to their names a little bit.
Yeah, bubble championship and almost the same thing for the Dodgers.
Well, they had a bubble playoff system. That's
I think they were playing in a designated stadium too, right?
Yeah. So it's not the same, especially when baseball usually plays 162 games and they only played
About half, I think.
No, I think it was less than that. I don't even remember what it was.
70. I don't know. I don't follow.
Yeah,
too
me
much.
neither. But yeah, it was kind of a weak season. The NBA started off pretty hot. That was rolling, and then they got shut down. For a while.
Honestly, I think it was like becoming one of the best seasons we had in a while.
It was.
The NBA was starting to slack a little bit.
Right, and then all of a sudden they went on that hiatus because of COVID. And then they come back with Mickey Mouse out in Florida. Yeah, out in Florida doing fucking the bubble, which once again it was fun, it was nice. But the only thing that sucks was there were so many players that couldn't play because they had COVID. Like Lou Williams was out for a while. You know what I mean? There's a lot of that's where the asterisk comes in. There was a lot of not normal things that were going on during the season that would have been different. Maybe the Lakers don't take the championship if we don't have a COVID season.
Word. And I mean, like, a lot of players, actually a lot from the Lakers too, which allowed them to sign new players.
Right.
So, that made a big difference too.
Everyone
was. Kind of just picked where they wanted to go, and it was okayed because of the circumstances, which normally wouldn't happen.
Well, what's his name? Marcus Morris made the right move.
Yeah.
He was killing it. He took all that killing he was doing in New York.
Yeah, I think that was a trade, though.
Yeah, it was 100%. But I mean, come on now. They were talking about way when he got on the team. They were talking about they were going to trade him eventually, and then he just built his stock up. And then he goes out to L.A. and he's just like a regular role player. When on the Knicks, he was looking like superstar of the Knicks.
For real, bro. Yeah, he was looking like straight up superstar during that time.
Yeah, no. I mean, what else went on during 2020 basketball season? Carmelo Anthony, he started looking like Carmelo again,
He finally started playing for the team.
How long did it take him to realize that he was no longer a superstar? I don't know what kind of false narrative he had in his head that he was going to be a superstar anywhere he went, but pretty much ever since he left the Knicks, he should have started realizing he's he's just a good role player now if he plays his role right.
Yeah, he had to accept the role of being like a 2 or a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like a, second or third option, I should say.
Yeah, exactly. But, that's where you're going to be when you're playing with, Damian Lillard.
Like, bro, he's still good. Like, he's just not, he's still trying to align himself with LeBron. You know?
No.
Because that's how their careers were. They were always like, who's better, LeBron or Carmelo?
That ship has well passed. Back in the day, remember that was like the thing, like Carmelo and LeBron. Oh, who's gonna be better? Oh, LeBron was always better, but everyone still put Carmelo in the rankings with it. But there really was no question, who was the best.
I always thought Melo was better early on. And I think he was, but maybe by like year 5, LeBron just completely took that over.
Well, it was a good comparison because they both played for some pretty shitty teams. I mean, Carmelo never really had it great in Denver, and LeBron always really had nobody in Cleveland, you know?
Yeah, Melo definitely had better teammates.
Yeah. But now we go back on the 2020 track, and LeBron James is looking like LeBron James coming out of high school.
Honestly, I'll admit it. He looks better and better every year.
Every year.
It's fucking insane. Like,
It
you're
is.
supposed to decline. This guy is inclining.
Yeah. And, his son, like we were talking on the podcast the other day, his son's going to be in the league in 3 years. You think LeBron James is not going to be there in 3 years? I think he is. And I think he's going to be just as good as he is now.
Yeah, well, what did he just sign? 2 years or 3-year extension?
2 years. I think the final year of his contract is the year that his son comes in. I think. Or it's the year before where he has to re-sign. He definitely will. Why wouldn't he play? Yeah, this is where we have Google on the... Trey on the Google right now.
Yeah,
he's got to get the facts straight about this.
We're missing Mr. T with this.
I know. Yo, Mr. T, he's the fucking fact checker. We need him here. I need you on the phone at all times while we're recording this. But but I believe LeBron his contract is up the year that Bronny comes into the league,
I'm looking that up right now.
Yeah.
Hold up. I got a little sidetracked.
I don't know what he's looking up right now. He got stuck on the last thing he Google searched right now.
Which was nothing illegal, I promise.
Never anything illegal, guys. This is a wholesome program. Yeah, you're the slowest typer of all time.
I definitely am.
Oh man.
Let's see. I am not good at this. Oh, well, it's worth 2-year, $85 million extension.
That was when? This year?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So
beginning of December or
right.
late
So it's
November.
this season and next season. And Bronny comes in the season after that, which he totally will. I mean, you've seen highlights of Bronny. He's gonna be we're gonna be talking about him in 2023 for sure.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's nice. Doesn't Carmelo have a son too?
Yeah, but he's a little younger though.
Is he? Does
Yeah.
he play? I don't even know.
He does. I've seen videos of
Yeah,
him and
Melo.
Carmelo, like doing drills and shit.
It's gonna be the Bronny and Melo show again. We're gonna.
I don't think Melo's son is any good though.
Oh,
I haven't seen
damn.
anything like that.
Oh damn!
Nothing competitive. It's always him, like Carmelo doing some shit on him.
Trying to teach him, just trying to show him how to shoot the ball 99 times.
Like
during
this
the
guy
game.
is like four times the size of his son.
Right. Well, who knows? Maybe
He's only maybe 12 years old or something.
maybe one day. Well, Bronny they were showing highlights of him since he was like 8 or some shit, like dunking almost.
Yeah, runs in the blood.
It does. But other than that, we have once again the asterisk that also goes towards the Dodgers. Like we said, I'm not really huge into baseball, but one thing as I'm getting a paper handed to me right now.
Here's the notes.
Some real good document right now. But no,
Work documents, very important.
The Dodgers get an asterisk. I think their asterisk's a little more because we were saying before about baseball. When you cut a season down so much, especially in a game that you're supposed to play so many games, it kind of really diminishes it. And I kind of feel bad because my grandfather's a Dodger fan, so he's souped that they won the World Series. But at the same time, I kind of got to be like happy for him. But in the back of my head, I'm kind of like, yeah, but this is a bullshit ass World Series, But
Yeah, normally I'll watch the World Series, but I don't know. For some reason this year I was just so uninterested.
I think it was I think all sports were the least. I think even the NBA Finals was like the least watched NBA Finals.
Yeah, but me personally, like I still watch the finals.
Yeah, I watched a couple games. I didn't watch them all. I know we all watched the first game when the Heat got busted up. But other than that, I didn't really watch. I watched maybe like 2 or 3 games of the finals.
Yeah, same here.
It was I don't know. It just wasn't as interesting, even though it was a good team. Miami Heat. I mean, that's another thing. I feel like if they had a regular season, I don't know if the Miami Heat would have really made the finals.
Yeah, they were a big shocker. I agree. I don't think they would have been there either.
No,
the home crowd makes the biggest difference in every game. There was no crowd, you know. It was a fake
no.
crowd, people in on television screens.
Yeah, no, and they're all delayed, so somebody dunks it, nobody moves for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's kind of like watching the Japanese movies, like
know.
with the English.
It was a good try though, and it's just like in the NFL, they have the fake sounds in the background, and they have it in the NBA too. It's the fake crowd.
My opinion, I think the football one sounds a lot less authentic than the NBA one.
What, you think the NBA one sounds good?
Not good, but it sounds a little more believable.
Yeah, I think it does sound a little more believable, but I feel like that's because basketball games aren't as loud. I mean, they can get loud, but football games are always like crazy shit.
Well, yeah, there's a lot more people.
Yeah, but so when they have like these fake, and they even have the stupid fucking there's a fumble, so you hear everyone go, whoa.
That's what I'm saying. Like the NFL adds all these unnecessary sounds into it.
They do cheers when people dunk and shit like that.
Who doesn't cheer when someone dunks?
But I think they have like an app. I think there was an app out there that like people can watch the game and they can like press a button, and that's like what kind of cheer they would do there. So like all the fans could press like 1 and everybody cheers for a dunk, or press 2 and
Wait, you're saying
boos.
the people like that are on the TV screens?
I don't know. I
in
don't
the
know.
stands?
Like I said, I don't have the facts about it, but
So where'd you get that from, bro?
I heard. I want to say I heard it on like ESPN or something like that, but I'm not gonna quote them But yeah, I'm pretty sure they had something like that, or maybe it was NFL.
This sounds phony baloney.
Maybe it is, but I mean, it would be cool though. Like if you can't be there, you just watch the game. You just press a button and you could fucking have a robotic cheer for yourself for your whole team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. But while we're on the basketball topic, we started this year pretty damn shitty, man. We lost a huge icon in Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, it's
to the sports world.
Kobe. R.I.P. to Kobe.
Yeah, that was back in January. Like that was just the downfall of everything, man. It was like, damn.
Yeah, no, that Kobe died and then COVID hit. It was like the sign. The God has
for real. It was like
God went, and then all hell broke loose.
It's like, all right, maybe this was the year that the Aztecs were talking about.
Right. No, but it is a big thing for Kobe. It just sucks. He was so young. I was like so enthralled last year thinking that even, the hype of Kobe might even play in the big 3.
Yeah.
I would have been, that would have been the dopest shit ever. That would have been the dopest shit ever if Kobe was in the big 3. Like, that would have boosted their whole thing so much.
Yeah, but I don't know. He was very focused on he was working with a lot of bigger superstars and all-stars.
Oh yeah, no.
This year.
He just put out his some documentary or a video or a film.
Yeah, he was teaching them so much, and then he had that show on ESPN, Detail, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Where he's analyzing every, view of every play in these games.
And he knows everything, bro.
Oh, he's super smart.
Yeah, no, it's a damn shame that he's passed, Kobe definitely was he was definitely something to watch. I was never a Laker fan, but you're always a Kobe fan.
Yeah.
You watch Kobe play. I remember I seen Kobe play the New Jersey Nets back in the day when I went to a game, and the only real reason I went to the game, because the Nets weren't super good at that point, was really just to see Kobe. And Kobe was doing some crazy shit. He was dunking it. It was amazing.
What year was this?
I want to say this was 2003, 4.
Oh shit! So prime dynasty Kobe.
Yeah, this is prime dynasty Kobe.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, and
that's one thing I never got to see Kobe. I'm kind of mad.
No, it sucks, but at least I got to see him play. That was 24 Kobe, I believe. Yeah.
Nah, that's 8.
That's 8.
If it was 03, 04.
03, 04. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah,
Kobe, that's Shaq Kobe.
That's Shaq Kobe. Yep, that's
Number
definitely
8.
what I went. See, and that's the thing. It's I saw Shaq, and I love Shaq, but there's nothing like seeing Kobe Bryant play. Nothing like seeing Kobe Bryant play.
Yeah, man, you got to see both Shaq and Kobe in their primes.
Yes, I did. It was great, especially when I was younger and I had a lot more pep in my step, going out to the, what was it at that time, the Continental Airlines Arena.
Pep in his step.
No more. Now you got to go all the way to fucking Brooklyn to see the Nets play. I still haven't been out there.
Yeah, that's a lot more of a trip, bro.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a trip. I drove a little piece of New York today. I was up in Bayonne, and I don't know my way, so I put my GPS how to get home.
Bro, that's not New York.
Bro, it did. It said it took me it took me over the bridge into New York for some reason to take me home.
What the fuck?
It took me into New York.
That's the government hacking Google Maps, so you pay extra tolls.
Maybe, but I went into New York through the whatever bridge, maybe whatever bridge it is in Bayonne, and then it made me go all the way back to like the Goethals Bridge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all right. Technically, yes, you go to New York because
Explain it.
you go to Staten Island.
Mm-hmm.
So you went through Staten Island and then you crossed back into Jersey.
But isn't Staten Island just like a suburb of New Jersey, kind of in a way? They're not really.
It's
kind of
like a shared area.
It is. It's like New York and New Jersey had a kid.
They both don't want it.
No, nobody wants it.
It's just like the orphan child.
Yeah, I've been to Staten Island plenty of times. It just reminds me of Jersey, with people with New York accents.
No disrespect to anyone from Staten Island.
Well, no, not Shot Town. What is it? What do they call themselves?
What?
What is it? What do they call themselves in Staten Island?
I don't know. SI?
SI? Well, no, it's the Wu-Tang. Shy.
I don't know what you're talking about,
I
bro.
don't know either.
Shy is Chicago.
Shy, no, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of Chicago, bro. I don't know why. When I said Shy, I was like, oh man, I fucked up. I was like, that's Chicago. That's not Staten Island.
Oh my God.
Whatever.
But yes, shout out to Staten Island.
Yeah, shout out Staten
No
Island.
disrespect.
Shout out to the Staten Island dump.
Oh yeah,
That's
shout
fucked
out
up.
that definitely.
That's all good. We got plenty of dumps in New Jersey too. I drive through them all the time. But yeah, really though, fuck 2020. Speaking of dumps.
Yeah, man. This year was a fucking dump.
Yeah, man. I really wanted to try to get this show all about 2020, but I can't do it, man. It's so depressing. You know, what are we going to talk about? Kobe. We're talking about sports that really didn't even do anything. It's fucking stupid.
Being on that, how do you think this upcoming year is going to be?
Hopeful.
Think it's going to be better, worse, the same?
I don't think it could get any worse. I mean, how much worse can it get? We're gonna have at the same time we're gonna have the murder hornets have COVID or something like that. They're gonna affect us. The hornets are gonna sting us, and that's how we get COVID in 2021.
Oh man! But since you're talking about the Hornets, LaMelo Ball, man.
LaMelo Ball.
He's pretty good, bro. I think
is.
he's gonna bring that team.
But
I call it right now. He's gonna lead them into the playoffs.
the other night he only had 10 rebounds.
Only?
Yeah, but no points. Nothing.
Nah,
Just
that
10
was his
rebounds.
first game.
Oh yeah.
He didn't score in his first game, but I didn't watch them, but I've seen highlights. He looked NBA ready already, bro.
He is.
Like-
He's the best ball, bro. Out of all the balls, he's the best.
Can't say that yet, but I think he could be.
I mean, Lonzo's kind of not.
Lonzo's solid.
He's a solid player. He's not.
He's not bad, but
he's not bad, but he's not
great.
what I thought he was going to be. I thought he was going to be like some phenom, bro. He's not. He's already been traded.
he's solid. He'll give you 8, 8, and 8.
Well, I always do that. If you're not in like a trade for like you, then you've pretty much become just a role player. You was just in the bulk trade. Once you become a bulk trade player, that's all.
No, he does make his teammates better though.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give him that.
No, he definitely has good ball handling. He definitely has good passing. You know,
Smart,
yeah, he's
great defender.
He's a good player.
That's his best feature.
Yeah, and he could definitely put some stats up. But no, I definitely think Liangelo is going to be. He's going to be something.
LaMelo.
No, Liangelo just got dropped.
Yeah, they dropped
Yeah,
him,
they
bro.
dro-
He didn't even get to play a preseason game.
Yeah, why though? I don't get it. Is he that bad
I don't.
compared to them?
I don't know, but
LaMelo is the one that's
From
that's
what
gonna
I've
be
seen,
something.
yeah, I don't know. I never seen anything like spectacular in his highlights.
Maybe, and he's what, the middle? Is he the middle one?
Yeah, he's the middle.
He's the middle one. Maybe that's why. Maybe he's just the middle child, so he didn't get enough attention.
You know how that works.
I don't know. I'm
Well,
another
yeah,
child.
you don't know, but
You don't either. You're the oldest,
I'm
aren't you?
talking to the audience here.
All right. I was gonna say,
Like you guys know how the middle child saying goes.
yeah, but neither one of us are middle children, so yeah, we can't really speak on experience.
I'm the oldest of two, so
There you go.
I don't know.
And I'm the oldest of one and the youngest of one. So I don't know how that works either. But I mean, it fits the criteria to think. Conspiracy theories, man. He didn't get enough love and attention, so now he got dropped by the Pistons.
Yeah, that's kind of sucks, bro.
He's
They
gonna-
didn't even give him a chance.
He's gonna wind up like what's his name out on the streets,
Delonte West
Delonte West,
begging for money.
begging for
I
money.
feel bad for him though.
But apparently he's doing good now. He's riding horses and singing "Kumbaya." Mark Cuban set him up.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, he's doing some good stuff. So 2021 looks good for Delonte West.
And that's crazy too, bro. Like he was a solid player too.
He
Like,
was a good player, bro. When he played for the Cavaliers, I was like, yo, he was actually solid out there, bro. He was like a number 2 out there, kind of.
Yeah, definitely. And for him to get that low,
Yeah.
it's crazy to see any celebrity at that level.
Speaking of a player that really stepped it up from a blast from the past, how about what's his face on the Waiters, Deion Waiters?
What about him?
He stepped it up.
Stepped it up?
Yeah, with the Lakers.
He barely played, bro.
No,
I don't
he
even
didn't.
think he played in the finals,
Did he not?
except garbage minutes.
Well, I know during the playoffs and during the season he was playing. He
Nah,
looked good
It was
though.
in the regular season in the bubble.
In the bubble, yeah.
Yeah, that's when they let him play.
He was looking good.
But once
bro.
they hit the playoffs, bro, they said, "All right, we don't need you no more.
Yo, he was looking good, bro.
Just
he,
sit there and get this ring."
He was another one that was a Cavalier. He was a Cavalier, bro. And he was
Yeah,
looking, that was his highlight.
He had that nice battle with Tim Hardaway
Yeah.
Jr.
Yeah.
in the Rising Star Challenge. Them two was going back and forth.
Tim Hardaway Jr. was doing decent. The only reason I even know about half of these players is because we for the last few years we were doing a fantasy league, and that always turned out to be a shit show because it's so hard to do a daily league in this day and age when everyone's so busy. It's like, but I mean, it was good keeping you up to date on everything that was going on and everything like that.
Yo, you start learning about players, like shit you didn't know, and about players that you didn't know.
Right. Like literally when we
It's
were
like,
in,
oh shit, he's on my team. Yo,
yeah,
he's nice.
yo, when we're in the season, bro, it's crazy. Like I really love that shit. I wish we would do it this year, but it's too late now. It's so crazy because it's like, I really feel like a GM picking up players, setting my lineups, like doing all this shit, and it's like, it just sucks that.
Yeah, what's it called? Rod just actually hit me up earlier.
Oh God, Rod, he's the cheesiest fucking fantasy player of all time.
Oh man, cheesiest trades.
Cheesy,
Yo, I'll trade you Ntilikina for LeBron James.
Yeah, and he goes after like
That's a good trade, right?
He goes after the weakest players, though. Like the weakest, not players in the
People
game.
that don't know much about
Yeah, don't know
basketball, they're like,
nothing.
all right, yeah.
And then he'll bundle a bunch of crappy players and be like, "Yo, I'll give you all these players."
Like, look, they got you 50 points last night. LeBron only got 20 last night.
Yeah, as LeBron is like averaging fucking like 50 a game, but he had one bad game. But he's another one. He jumps the gun on a lot of players too. He'll have a player and he'll just drop his ass after like 2 games.
Yeah, he doesn't have confidence in
Nothing.
his players.
And then I picked up a lot of players from him. And then I'm like, yo, these are fucking good. But another thing, he usually picks up a lot of my shitty players. Like I dropped Lauri Markkanen. I dropped him last season and because he was trash. And I swear, Rod thought he found the fucking diamond in the rough. Lauri Markkanen's trash, bro. I had so much faith. I think he was like my 3rd or 4th pick in the draft. And
Nah, because he was like suburb in the previous season.
yeah, he was fucking killing it.
So, like, he was projected pretty high for the upcoming season.
Yeah, he was definitely up there. 'Cause like I said, he was like my 3rd or 4th pick, but he turned out to be a bust, So he had to go. Gots to go. He had to go. Dropped him on the waiver wire. Rod picked him up. He didn't do shit after that. But, yeah, other than that, I wish maybe next season we'll do it. Because this season's going to be another booty-ass season, too, because it's going to be short, and who knows how many players are going to be out because of COVID now. So
I don't think as much, and I'm actually pretty excited, bro. That
Yeah.
shit starts up Tuesday. You know
I'm
what game they
excited,
starting
love it.
off with?
What? Who's starting?
Nets versus the Warriors.
Wow, that's actually pretty exciting because we get
KD and Kyrie
That's right.
versus Steph and all them new pieces
That's
they
right.
got.
Steph and Clay are back, right?
No, not Clay.
Clay's not back yet.
He hurt himself again.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, like right before or during training camp. I'm not sure.
Oh my God, fucking bro! They need to get healthy again, bro. That team, I'm not like a Warrior fan, but I like that team when they're like all
I
together.
like Steph. Steph is
good.
highly
So is Clay.
respectable player.
Bro, when they're on the floor together, it's so hard to guard that. When you can't leave either one of them open at all, like at all, because if you leave them open behind the arc, it's done.
They were fun to watch.
Yeah, they were super fun to watch.
Even with KD, you know, even though I don't agree how KD went there, but
No,
it was still fun to watch.
but
Can't deny that.
I'm a hypocrite because I agree how he came to the Brooklyn. I love that.
It was a little different though. Like, obviously Brooklyn didn't win multiple championships in the past few years.
No.
It's not like going to the Warriors. They just won, you know, a championship. They went to the finals the year before.
Well,
they beat you and then you joined them.
Right. Well, I'm hoping we can build a dynasty. It's kind of hard, though, because Kyrie Irving, I love the guy, man. He's fucking super dope. Got
He's
super
nuts.
handles. But he's fucking nuts, man. Like, you know, right now he's getting fined like $10,000 or $25,000 every single
Yeah.
day.
So you don't want to speak to the media.
Why, though? Like, why, bro? Like, why
Yo.
are you doing that?
And Charles Barkley just clowned them too.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Because, like,
He said, man, you talking about artists. You ain't an artist. You dribble the basketball.
Right.
That's not
so
art.
True. That's so true. Like, bro, you're an athlete. Like, your job is to play a sport, and then you talk about the sport. You know, I mean, what? But I don't even know the reason why he's
like-
doing it.
I feel like he's kind of trying to go in the same footsteps as Marshawn Lynch. But Marshawn still technically talked to the
He
media.
did still talk. He just
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
right, and he
You know?
did his job, and that was funny to watch because he would do it every single time.
But
'Cause-
Kyrie wouldn't even like
no,
talk to them at all. He just walk off.
no, he's being a little out of hand, Kyrie. I don't get it. I mean, is he doing it because of like social issues and stuff like that? Is that his reasoning, or is it?
I don't know.
I don't know
In
either.
my eyes, all I see is just someone who wants some attention.
That's what I'm saying. I think, you know, when you're doing stuff like this, like, I understand and I agree. Like, there should be some kind of like either protest or, you know,
Yeah.
something.
But what's the point he's trying to get
Yeah,
across?
you know, make it clear.
He's not making a point. He's just like, I'm just not doing this.
But the thing about it is, you got to realize when you're at that level he's at, like, that's the biggest platform you can have.
yeah,
the
and that's
talk.
what he's saying. But he's not saying why.
No,
You know?
just not doing it. Just not doing it because the Earth is flat.
Yeah. And they just showed. I seen it on the news this morning. They had a preseason game last night in
Yeah.
Boston.
Yeah.
And pregame, he got burning sage. Right? Is that how you say it? Sage.
Yeah.
You know.
Sage.
He's walking around the arena like.
Cleansing their.
Yeah,
This
like
dude.
letting the smoke go all over the place, trying to get bad energy out, or
Oh my
you know,
God,
whatever
bro.
the point of that is. I'm not too sure.
Man, he's a Kanye, bro. He's the Kanye of basketball. He's got some issues, man. I mean, it is what it is. As long as he's producing on the court, I mean, that's his personal thing. Like, if he wants to get fined, the only big thing about it is, after a while, it's not going to be just him. Like, the team's going to get fined for it.
Yeah,
We
like-
could lose picks. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There's stuff they could do to us.
I don't know. He's just trying to be an advocate for like the conspiracy thing.
Yeah. Well,
Speaking of,
yeah.
yo, how we just gonna ignore? Remember back? I guess it was because it was the height of the pandemic. The Pentagon released the damn video of a UFO.
They did. And nobody talks about that.
It was just so overlooked because everyone was scared of dying and getting sick.
Yeah. Think about it. I remember I saw it when it came out too, and I kind of swept it under the rug. And that's weird for me because I'm big into like conspiracies and stuff like that. Not that I believe in all of them, but I just love them. And like aliens and shit like that. Like that's fucking dope. Aliens, spooky. But no, but yeah, like it's just been pushed under the rug. Like we literally got video evidence of aliens, or we can. One thing is we can't say it's aliens.
Yeah,
Because
it was a UFO.
It's a UFO, which is not an alien. It's just an unidentified flying object. I don't know why my Indian came out, but but so it's like, what the fuck is that? You know, it could have been anything. It could have been a fucking, you know, a Russian bomber. You know, they're little test dummies or some shit. Who knows?
It could have been them.
It could have been. They could have done it on purpose. You know,
And going back to, I think it was something Buddha said in a previous episode. Like, was this in some sort of relations to the Area 51?
oh, when everyone's trying to storm it.
Yeah.
Maybe we're like, okay, well, people are getting a little too intense with this. Let's give them a little bit of leeway, but it's not a lot, you know. And I'm on the fence about it. Like, I definitely think there's shit that the government has found that's weird. I just don't think the government's like literally hiding an alien body. Where like I don't know,
but
I just don't go that far.
I think they're definitely hiding something.
They are. I feel like they're definitely hiding information, but I feel like the information they're hiding is probably like, you know, maybe some like unknown metals and stuff like that, but not like, I don't think it's anything like very like, oh, this is an alien body and we can't tell the people anything.
You know, just like anything else from the government. Like, you know, I'm not really for any side of the parties, but I think something was up with the election.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. The government definitely had some funny stuff going on with that election. But I don't know if it was, you know, it's hard to say, man. I don't know if it was, you know, so blatant or if this is just the way it was. Did, you know, people throw in all those votes? Did people, you know, really come out and vote all that much? I don't know. Who the fuck knows?
Just something was just weird, bro. Like,
I don't
for how long
disagree.
it extended.
I don't disagree with, you know, Trump feeling some type of way, like some sketchy shit was going on.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't think he would have won anyway. The amount of votes is just ridiculous, bro. Like, it's a lot of fucking votes. I think it's like 8 million votes ahead.
Yeah.
Like, that's, come on.
It just comes down to which candidate wins the biggest states.
Yeah, basically. I think it's a stupid way we do things. I think it's a really stupid way we do things.
Yeah,
I think the
like
electoral
Pennsylvania
college
has, what, 34 or something like that?
something crazy. Like,
Like,
I
yeah,
think
they're
20. I
big.
think 24, 22 or something like that.
They're a big state and they have a lot of counties, but how many counties actually have, like,
Why?
you know, popular areas?
My thing is, why can't we do it? Oh, I'm yawning already. Shit. Why can't we do it by popular vote? Like, why can't it just be popular vote? Like, what is the big deal? Like, why can't it? Why? Because we have some states that are more Republican than Democrat, or some states that are more Democrat than Republican, so we don't want to, like, skew them if they have more people.
Yeah, I don't know, but it seems to me it's just like some sort of backup.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, oh shit, we can't have him win. He's gonna lose by electoral vote.
Well, I mean, even in more depth of it, I feel like Democrats in general only got Biden in because they knew he would have the best chance of winning, but they really want Kamala in. So it's like this is just the temporary president for a while until because you got to think when the next election hits, Joe Biden's going to be like 80 years old.
Yeah, he's probably not gonna get reelected.
No, that would be a stretch. I mean, that's an old ass man being president. Even Donald Trump.
But yeah, Trump said he's gonna run again next
in 4
term.
years. So yeah, I think in 4 years Donald Trump's gonna be like 78. Like
Yeah,
he's
he's
gonna be Joe
only
Biden's age now.
Yeah, he's only a few years younger than him.
Right. Still old ass. But I will say that out of the two, Donald Trump definitely has more youth to him. A lot more fucking youth to him.
A lot.
Yo, Donald Trump is wild.
Yeah, Joe looks like 10 years older.
Yeah. Joe looks older. You ever see
He
the
looks
back?
senile, bro.
You ever see the back of it? He's got that old man liver spotted, like
Yeah.
bald spot.
But I'll give it to him. He always got some dope ass shades on.
Yeah, he do. He always, and he's always so cool, bro.
Yeah.
I think Joe is always so cool.
I think he smoked bud, bro.
I wouldn't doubt it, bro. He looks like it. Like
he be looking stoned as fuck every time he come on the.
and
How my people doing?
maybe that's what it is. Maybe you know how they say he's got like dementia and shit. Maybe it's just he's always fucking stoned. Maybe he's just always Stony Joni. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they always made like memes about him back when he was like vice president.
Yeah. No, I know how cool he was and shit like that.
He's like cool Joe. Now
Cool
he's
Joe.
creepy Joe.
Now he's creepy Joe or fucking demented Joe. You know what I mean? Like,
It's
but that's what
crazy-
happens.
It's crazy how 4 years his whole view changed.
Well, the thing about Joe on a more serious thing is that even when he was, you know, like before vice president and stuff like that, he got along with like everybody. He got along with Republicans, Democrats.
Yeah.
Like nobody really had anything bad to say. But you see what happens
He's like
when
Joe. He's all right.
he's a cool guy. You know what I mean? But then you become, you know, you come in the actual, you know, presidency or vice presidency, and now you're just a fucking asshole. It's crazy how shit switches up like that. Just like all these, you know, all these Trump people. It's so funny because I told my grandmother this, and she's a Trump supporter, so she don't really believe me. But I'm saying in like 20 years from now, how many people are going to switch up and be like, oh, I never really liked Donald Trump. I was all for the Republican Party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, he was all right though. I mean, he didn't have a good voice for all people.
No, not even close.
But from what I've seen, he on the business side, you know,
Right.
financially and all that, he handled things pretty well.
He did. He absolutely did. And he did a lot of good things. You know, I just don't think he's good to be a president just because I don't think he knows how to handle social issues very well.
He creates more problems than he solves.
Exactly. And that's never a good thing. And he's too stubborn to try to fix the problem. Because, you know, when you have
he won't meet you in the middle.
because, you know, like Joe is going to be just like Obama. And it's going to be like, you know, there's an issue. He's going to stand up at the podium. He's going to say how we all need to get together and how, you know, it's not this and that. You know, Donald Trump gets up at the podium and says, yeah, you Proud Boys, put up your fucking fire matchsticks.
I like how he doesn't beat around the bush.
No, he
But
says
I
what he
don't
thinks.
like, you know, his delivery is not good. Like,
no, it's terrible. It's a
he doesn't
terrible
come in the
delivery.
middle. It's like, okay, you didn't beat around the bush, but you didn't do any better than beating around the bush.
It's like he's the one who will cut his nose off to spite his face. Like, he will literally say whatever the fuck he wants and know that he should say the political right thing because it's just better for everybody. He just won't do it. He'll just say what the fuck he feels.
I don't know.
You should see his Twitter, bro.
I don't
You
mean
ever-
to offend anyone, but he was just comedy to me.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's definitely funny.
it was like watching the Tiger King.
Right. Oh, yes. Yes.
Which I did not watch, but obviously it was hard to not see, you know, clips and highlights of all the crazy shit that happened in that
you
series.
missed out, bro.
But you watched it, so
Yeah,
just
no.
tell us a little bit.
I will say, Mr. Williams, you definitely missed out on something very good. And speaking of, you know, fucking that guy Joe Exotic, he actually ran for president. He ran for president in 2016.
Ran for president.
Yes, he did.
Did he get any votes?
It's probably some crazy motherfuckers voted for him.
Did he get more than Kanye?
Kanye, I don't think he got many votes this year. I don't think so. He ran for in 2016
Kanye,
though.
I think, got like 2,000 votes.
Did he really?
Yeah.
And they were all from Calabasas, right?
No, it was from like maybe
Calabasas.
6 or 8 states.
Yeah, 2,000 votes compared to 78 million votes. It's a big
I know.
difference.
It was still like, okay. Like,
I wouldn't vote for Kanye though. I like Kanye, but I wouldn't vote for him. I think he's a misunderstood gentleman, but I don't think he's
yeah,
has the ability right now to run the country.
definitely wouldn't want him running our country.
No. He'd have everybody looking homeless with his clothing line. You ever seen his shit?
Bro, he would have everyone homeless buying his clothing line.
I know. That's the crazy part about it, bro. When he was on the Joe Rogan podcast, he's talking about how he wants to make like the economy like more equal, and he wants to make better wages and stuff. And I'm like, bro,
but he's not selling any products
No.
that anyone can afford.
No, I'm like, your Yeezys cost like $1,000. How the fuck are you gonna tell me you want people to fuck? And who makes these Yeezys? Are they American made?
Right, and it probably cost them what, $10 to
Right.
make.
He pays fucking little Asian kids in fucking China some rice to make these shits, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and you're gonna talk about you want to make America equal? It's kind of sketch, bro.
Yeah,
But speaking on that topic,
can't do that.
how do you feel about this? First question I'm gonna ask you, because I've seen this somewhere else. It's like, do you believe in, slavery?
No.
Obviously, no, right? But think about all the things you own.
I know.
That
I
come
see where
ba-
you're going with
right,
this.
you
I
see
was
where I'm
kind
going.
of thinking of that too. It's something I read about. Someone was saying about LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
How same thing. He's like equality, this and that.
Right.
But you're making millions
Of LeBron shoes.
of LeBron shoes that little slave kids in China make.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Or
quote
even
unquote. That's what I've read.
Or even more in depth with it, think of your cell phone, bro. Everything that comes out of your cell phone, all the little whatever they are, little metals and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that about anything,
I know.
really.
It's
At
fun.
least that's from some part of everything you own.
Yeah.
There, somewhere along the line, someone underprivileged made your
That's how
item,
people get rich, though.
or had a part of making your item.
Yeah, this computer.
It's sad, and we don't think about it until
No.
you think about it.
It's hard though, because it would be so expensive to buy things. It would be unreasonable. You wouldn't be able to buy a phone, because your phone, if it was made, everything was made in America, and everybody who made it was like at livable wages and had like health insurance and stuff like that. Your phone would cost you like it would like be buying a fucking
Yeah.
car.
And sadly, it just shows you that what we're kind of brainwashed into thinking we need to have.
Right, exactly. Because, it's great to have a phone, and they do have a phone. It's called the Fair Phone, and that phone is only not in America. America does not allow it to be sold here.
Like, we can have just the features that the phone is originally created for. Making calls, or even sending a text message.
Yeah, but even those
email,
phones,
whatever.
bro. Even those phones are
But-
not made here.
But what do we do mostly on our phones? We
Go on
we-
Facebook.
Yeah, like we scroll videos,
Yeah.
we listen to music.
Upload podcasts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And yes, make sure you download this one. But
Exactly.
everything else, pay attention to what we're saying. But yeah, like we're just designed to do these things, but we really don't need to.
No. And you made a good point. We're brainwashed, bro. Everything we do, we are brainwashed from something. We are influenced by the most
Influence
evil.
is a better term.
Yeah, we are influenced by a lot of evil people out there. And evil, and not even the words that they're trying to be evil, it's just they were raised and grown and have, thrived in this industry where they have to be evil, but they sugarcoat it. Like, I'm giving you a good product. I'm giving you this fancy, nice smartphone. It's got like 1 million pixel pictures, and
Yo, shout out to Mr. Burns.
Shout out Mr. Burns. So you got like all this stuff you can get, but at the end of the day, you don't really need it that much, and it's literally being made by slaves, and we don't agree with slaves, but that's the world we live in. So
But
what do you
we
do?
support it.
What is the answer though? That's the big thing. Like, what is the answer? Like, what do you?
It's a funky cycle, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, admit it.
Right, admit it.
We're definitely wrong.
Acknowledge
we're
it.
hypocrites.
Right.
Deep down.
But the thing about it, it's like me and you can be like, oh, we're going on a boycott. We're not using Apple. We're not using Samsung. We're not using
And that's
Dell.
the thing. We're so influenced that we're just like, it's okay.
Right. But
It's really not okay.
No, but if we were to stop using it, guess what? The world would still go around, because nobody gives a fuck about us.
It would. We just have to have the counter influence.
Yeah.
We really don't need this. We didn't grow up with it.
So what are we going to use then?
I don't know.
Yeah. The thing about it is
But
we
you
would
know what I'm
need
saying? We didn't grow up with it. Like,
No, we didn't.
we spend more time on this now than we ever did.
No, yeah. We're the last generation to actually grow up in our childhoods that did not have phones, because when we got our phones, I don't know about you, I didn't get a phone until I was like 17, 18.
Yeah, same here. I was maybe halfway through 16.
Yeah, and I mean a smartphone. I had like a.
Oh, no, I had a regular phone, my first
Oh really?
phone.
No,
I was maybe 18 when I had a smartphone. I had the, it was called the Blackjack.
the Blackjack.
Yeah, it was Sony Ericsson, I think.
I think
From Singular.
my first actual smartphone, because like I had like the flip phone and I had like the even like the sidekicks and stuff.
Yeah, I never had that.
That's when I was younger, like probably like 6. No, actually no, I'm bugging. When I was 18, that's when I had
than
that.
Sidekick, bro.
Yeah,
That shit came out early 2000s.
yeah, but
early
I
2000s.
Yeah.
bro, we were like 13, 14.
no, I didn't have one until I was like 17 or 18 though.
Well, that shit was already out of style then.
Yeah, no, I know, but I had my first actual.
He said, I know.
I know. I still had my first actual smartphone, which was the G1. You remember the G1? It was like the
No.
original Google phone.
Well, you got like Verizon forever, so that might have
Yeah.
been like a Verizon thing.
Yeah. Well, when I had the Sidekick, I had T-Mobile. That was my first one. And then when I first got the
yeah.
Verizon, I had the G1. And the G1 was dope, bro. It was the original, like, what we have today is, like, this was the originator.
No, I thought I was thinking the same as you, but I had the first Windows phone.
Yeah, those are whack, aren't they?
It was kind of cool, though.
What could you do
It
on
had
it?
a little kickstand and a speaker.
Oh,
slid
the
out.
kick spin and the speaker.
Yeah, like, say like the regular iPhone, like there was a part that just like slid down,
Yeah.
and that was the speaker. And then it had a little kickstand behind, so it was just like
Was it good quality, though?
sound quality, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know,
But
man.
the phone like was so not durable, bro.
No.
Like you dropped that shit. All right, your
Dead.
phone was done.
The fucking Windows. So
You
they
had to
still
get a
make
new
Windows
phone.
phones, don't they?
I don't know. This was when I had AT&T.
I should get a Windows phone because I feel like everything I do. No. Well, Windows and Google, I think, are attached now. I believe. I think they're somewhat attached.
No,
No,
definitely not.
definitely not. I just make shit up, bro.
Totally
I do it all
separate.
the time.
Yeah, you even admitted that in the previous episode.
I do. I do it all the time. Everybody knows. You
So
listen,
you could just make some shit up.
I
And no
wanna
one
say
would
this-
ever know.
I want to say this to everybody out there. Take a segment of my random ass babbling and fact check it. And hit us up on the page or on Instagram or wherever the fuck you follow us on. And you let me know what the fuck I'm lying about. Because if you don't tell me, I'll probably still believe the bullshit. So I need someone to help me out.
And don't private message him.
No,
Make
please
it public so we can all see it. And
Yeah.
if it's some crazy shit, we can all just make fun
Right.
of him.
And I will personally say this is Big Mike the Don Dada. And I appreciate you calling me on my bullshit.
He will open it up with the next episode.
Yes, I will.
If you called him out on some bullshit,
I'll
let
open
him
it.
know, and that's how he'll start the
On everything.
following episode.
Exactly, on everything. If you guys do it soon, on any episode you find it, bro, that's it. I will call it out on the next episode that I see you, the one before you put it on, and I will put it up there. But yeah, fucking, that's pretty good. That's great. You know, we're here, Big Mike the Don, Trey Williams. We're gonna probably just call this a wrap now. We talked about a lot of shit, aliens,
Yeah,
election.
I'm tired of talking with this guy. You
Yeah.
know. I time limit myself with him.
Yeah, that's why this was the shortest podcast, because Trey, he gets annoyed at me sometimes. I talk way too much. But, all right. Well, this is Big Mike the Don Dada, Trey Dubs. We're going to call it. I hope you have a good day, whatever day you're listening to this podcast.
It's a
And,
wrap. And I'm sorry to cut you off, but
It's okay.
I just got to get this off. I've been thinking about it.
No,
No, it's nothing like that. I just want to say, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa,
There we
Happy
go.
Holidays to everyone, because you probably won't hear me until maybe after this year.
yeah, probably not. He's got to go back in his cage soon. All right, guys.
I got somewhat of a repetition of every 2 weeks, so. ahead.
He's also got a cage to go to. Have a good night.